Hi there everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at what are the energies between you and your person at this time. So just take a deep breath and pick one card. The time steps are down in the description box and we're going to be seeing each other in a moment. Hi there, group number one. This is going to be your reading if you picked the moon card. So what I'm getting here from this card is that there are a lot of things that I believe are kind of left unsaid if you guys are in no contact, or that if you guys are in contact, you are not really expressing to one another. I feel like there is a lot of fear in this connection. I feel like there are also things that you don't really agree with, that don't really align with you, but for different reasons, which could be fear of loneliness, fear of abandonment, you're not really expressing, and that you're actually scared of letting go of this connection. Now let me see where I can put this card. Maybe I can put it right here. No. Yes. All right. Now let's see here with the tarot. What is the energy between group number one that was kind of a fail? What is the energy between group number one and the person? Okay, starting off here, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And then here we have Justice. Then here we have the Six of Cups. And here we also have the Knight of Cups. So, yep, I believe that you guys might be in non-communication right now. It could be that you're not really speaking to each other. It could be that the communication is not, okay, you know what, bye. Or it could be that communication is not really at its best right now. I am seeing that there is a little bit of a karmic dance that you guys are doing with this Justice. I feel like you guys are here to make it right. Now, I believe that this is a past life connection, to be honest. And something happened in the other past life. There were things that you guys were supposed to be doing. I believe that you guys were supposed to enter in union and you didn't manage for a reason or the other. I actually have I have two oracle decks that I plan on using at the end of the reading, and one of them at the back says true love. So I believe that there is true love between you and this person. So I feel like in this lifetime you guys have met in order to do things right. And considering this Knight of Pentacles, I think that it's something that you've tried to do over and over again, but that you haven't really managed. And I think that is about to be the case also for this lifetime. Now, I feel like there is a lot of wanting to collaborate, a lot of wanting to, you know, actually be together and do things properly. But because of the conditioning, because of the programming of your ego in this lifetime, then that's not really that possible. I'm seeing as well that this person really wants to come towards you with a loving offer, or that you want to go towards them with a loving offer. But I'm sensing as well that pride might be a problem in this connection as well. Now let's see what else we have. What else can we get for the energy? Like, these cards are very slippery. What is the energy between group number one and their person? Here we have the Six of Wands, which actually looks more like a Five of Wands, right? Here we have the Six of Wands. Here we have the Page of Cups. Here we have the Sun. And here we have the King of Cups. Yes, your person is definitely in love with you. Your person definitely has feelings for you. It could be that you have a child with this person, or it could be that you were planning to have a child or something like that. But I'm getting that for some of you, this child element is already present present right now. So I feel like the relationship has taken such a turn that you can only find moments of happiness when it comes to anything that is regarding your child, anything that is shared with your child. Now, I am also seeing that there is this desire from both parts to make sure that the relationship works, also because of the child. Now, if there is no child involved in any of this, I believe it's because, you know, your other person really sees you as someone that they can have a family with and that they can really see themselves being happy with. So I'm seeing that all of the work that they want to put in is also because at this time they don't really see themselves having a family with any other person or marrying any other person if it's not you. So here we also have the Hermit, the Four of Swords, and the Magician. This is making me think even more that this is a no contact situation, considering that we have the Hermit and the Four of Swords. I think that if your person was wrong about something, or if you guys got into a really bad argument or something like that, I believe that they're using this no contact time in order to just kind of go within and do some introspection and try to understand exactly where it is that they went wrong and where it is that they can better as a person. I feel like this person has a lot of potential. I sense that there are things about their personality that they just don't sit right with you. And it's like this person is great for so many things, but because of those personality things that they have, because of their certain personality things that they have, is like you just cannot really see them being long term. It's like, how can I be long term with someone that is like that stubborn, or with someone that yells at me when they're angry, or with someone that doesn't know how to control their emotions? Like, yes, they're great for so many other things, but there are just these few little things that I can't compromise them. I'm getting that vibe from you. Okay, now let's get rid of the tarot and let's get the oracle. I usually do the oracle first and then the tarot. This time I felt like doing the opposite for some reason. Okay, so let's get this one first. Okay, so Spirit, what is the energy right now between group number one? What is the energy right now between group number one and their person? So here we have great gratitude. Here we have back and forth. Here we have the sacred temple. And here we have the honoring path. Yes, I do believe that this relationship is really meant for the both of you to grow. So not only did you guys actually meet up in order to finally enter into union, to finally be together, to finally experience unconditional love with each other, but also to grow as people. Now, I feel like maybe that's something that you were doing, but this person, I feel like this person is also a very young soul. So there's still a lot of things that they were supposed to be doing. I feel like they're very grateful for the fact that they got the chance to reincarnate right here, right now, to, you know, share a part of their life with you. But as everybody else, they are having their struggles. You know, they're having their struggles, or having their obstacles that they just cannot really seem to be moving past. And I'm getting that you're tired. I'm sensing a lot of, you know, just being sick and tired of this. It's like you've waited perhaps as well for this person for a while to grow up, you know, to finally show up properly, to finally do things properly. And it's like you're just kind of running out of time. I mean, they're running out of time and you're running out of patience, you know? Okay, let's get as well this oracle deck. Spirit, please tell me, what is the energy right now between group number one and their person? What is the energy right now between group number one and the person? Here we have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Here we have Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, meeting or hesitation. invitation or meeting, hesitation. Here we have the butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. And then here we have soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, and soul contract. What did I tell you? This is a past life connection. Absolutely, the soulmate vibes were all over this reading. They were all over it. So here we have love call. So your person is going to reach out, or maybe you're going to reach out to them. I really am seeing here that you guys just cannot really be like, you guys can't really seem to be seeing yourselves with someone else, if not with each other, you know? So I sense that since we had that Hermit card before, I think that your person really is doing some inner work. I believe that once they're going to be coming back, it's not going to be 100% what you expect. It's not going to 100% be living up to your standards, but some progress has been there. Some progress is there. There is some progress to show. There have been some steps forward. So that ultimately is going to be up to you if that is going to be good enough. If you're going to be like, you know what, you have still made the effort, you're still making the effort, so we can try and do this again properly. Or maybe if you're going to be like, you know what, no, I give you enough chances, it's been long enough. Like, yes, I love you, but, you know, my time is precious and I don't want to risk wasting it again, okay? All right, group number 1, this is all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know, and we're going to be seeing each other next time, okay? Bye-bye. Hi there, everybody. This is going to be your reading if you picked the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm seeing with this is that you or they are waiting for something positive to happen. I feel like maybe there has been some stagnancy in this relationship and you're waiting for, you know, for something to shake it up, or maybe that things have been so bad that you've been waiting on a miracle, you know, that you've either been waiting on a miracle or you're thinking only a miracle can bring this relationship back. Or that one of you has been thinking about, you know, letting go, because here we have represented this this girl that is, you know, drawing a circle in the sand, and as we can see, she is drawing it all the way. Now let's get the tarot and let's see what it says. So Spirit, what is the energy between group number 2 and their person of interest? Spirit, what is the energy between group number 2 and their person of interest? So here we have the 9 of Cups. Here we have the Hanged Man. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune again. And here we have the Ace of Cups. Yep, there definitely is a lot of love here. There definitely is feelings. There are a lot of loving feelings, a lot of emotion here. Now, I'm getting that, yes, I am getting that the relationship is not really going great right now, but I feel like someone thinks, oh, like a miracle needs to happen, or let's just wait for time to give us the answers. Let's just wait. I'm so sorry if it got so dark out of the sudden. I actually think it's gonna rain. Or to think, oh, let's wait for time to give us the answers. Let's wait for time to fix this. When in reality, it's not about time. Like ultimately, things get fixed if you fix them, you know. I do believe that time can be a good helper, you know. It can help you with something, you know, like consistency and being disciplined, you know. I believe that that's pretty much what I mean by time. But you know, time alone, with you sitting on the couch, or with you still having those old, this whole dynamics, these old mindsets, this old way of doing things, that alone is not going to do anything. It's only going to give you the same results that you've been having up until now. So I think that someone here really needs to change their mindset. Someone here really needs to change their perspective And okay, I'm sorry about that, but there were people like on the floor of my building that were just like yelling, you know, and they kind of still are, but if I didn't keep on going with this, it was going to basically end itself. So yeah, someone here really needs to change their mindset. They need to change their perspective, and they really need to be shaken. They really need to understand this, because this is not only going to help them with this relationship, but it's also going to help them with life in general and other life areas. You know, life is not gonna, time is not gonna bring you anything. If you don't do something yourself, time is not gonna bring anything. But still, talking about a more positive note of this relationship, there is definitely a lot of emotional fulfillment. I feel like this person feels like a little child when it comes to you. And you might be thinking, well, they also act like one. And yeah, that's not really great. But I feel like their emotions are genuine as the one of a child, you know? Okay, let's see what else we have here. Spirit, what can you tell me about the energy between group number 2 and the person? Here we have the Hermit. Here we have the High Priestess. Here we have the Six of Wands. And here we have the Ten of Cups. At the back of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. It could be that you guys are not talking right now, or it could be that there is a fear of, you know, this, whoopsies. Or it could be that there is a fear for this relationship to end. I just realized that all of these cards are not straight at all. Like, at all. So let's fix them. Okay, they're still not super straight, but definitely better than before. I'm seeing that there is a little bit of feeling neglected, for sure. Maybe that's exactly what is going on here, that is not really helping. Someone here is neglecting the other. I feel like maybe you had some plans in order to expand your relationship, which could be maybe starting a family, it could be moving in together. It could be, maybe it could really be starting a family, you know, because we have a child here, we have a baby. It could be that you guys are pregnant. And here as well, we have a child. It could be that if you guys are indeed pregnant, it could be that this person just is kind of chickening out a little bit, because now they're realizing the responsibility that they already have, actually, to be honest. It's not, I don't believe that when you are about to have a baby, that it's when you have them in your arms that you're supposed to, you know, start doing things seriously. As soon as you see those 2 lines on the test, that's when you start doing things seriously. The most ideal thing is for both parties to already be serious people before any sort of pregnancy happens, you know, and to be mature already and everything. But that doesn't happen all the time, right? Now, I am seeing that there is a lot of wanting to fight for this, you know. I believe that both of you really want to fight for this, because the connection is there, the love is there, the value, the core values, the core morals, everything is there. But I feel like one of you just, or maybe both of you, have to put them into action, because I actually feel like this is a relationship that is worth fighting for. You know, this is just worth fighting for. And all of these fears that you're having, that you're experiencing, well, I feel like those are just indicators of how real this is and of how much you care about this. So just take them as a positive note rather than a blockage, okay? Now let's get these out of the way and let's get the oracle cards to see what else they have for us. Spirit, what else can you tell us about Spirit? What else can you tell us about group number 2 and the energy with the person of interest? What about group number 2 and the energy with the person of interest? So here we have great gratitude, which is the same card that literally popped up for group number 1 as the first card. Here we have stuck energy. I don't know if someone saw that, lightning or something. Here we have loss. And then here we have happy success. Oh, I think it was the flickering of the candle that just kind of like ricocheted maybe off the camera. I have no fucking idea if that's even possible. Okay. I feel like you guys are very happy that you met each other, that's for sure. I feel like no matter how many times you might be thinking, God, why did you bring this person into my life? Like, I'm going crazy, this and this and that. You're still very grateful that you have met. I think that in spite of everything, they're, for fuck's sake, like, they're just not straight. In spite of everything, you both are just very happy to be with each other, and that you are, you know, experiencing this little piece of history, of human history with each other, you know? Yeah, so we do have some stuck energy here, but in order to reach this happy success, someone has to let go. So as we were talking earlier about the mindsets, about the dynamics, they have to be let go. I was actually reading in the previous book that I was reading, which was amazing, by the way. If you want to read it, it's called The Science of Stuck. Obviously, I'm not promoting this. Like, they don't fucking even know that I exist, the people that wrote this book. There is actually a part that talks about this, as to why it is so hard, you know, to just grow out of old habits and old mindsets. And that is because that is grieving, because you are experiencing a loss. And when you let go of those things, you actually grieve. So that's why. That's also why we have that loss card. I don't really think that anybody really wakes up in the morning and chooses to grieve. You know, I don't really think that. I think it just really depends on how focused they are on the why they have to lose those things in order to gain the happy success. I feel like they have to be more focused on this rather than the pain and the, you know, the feeling of discomfort that comes with grieving. Now let's get this oracle card as well. These oracle cards. Spirit, what else can you tell us about the energy between group number 2? Between group number 2 and the person of interest. Okay, here we have the snake. Here we have the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Okay, this is a twist of events. Oh my God, what is going on in your connection that the intensity is making my deck just fall over and over again? What is going on with you guys? What is the energy between group number 2 and the person of interest? Here we have the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. Here we have I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, want to date. And then here we have not enough. Frustrating in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego, issues, and jealousy. It could be that you have caught your person, you know, just kind of acting out of their integrity, acting out of character, maybe talking to other people online or something like that. I feel like that meant nothing, and you would say, yeah, right, let's have that happen to you, and let's see how much you're gonna think that that's nothing. And you're right, and would it be nothing to me? But I'm here to, you know, just kind of go beyond the veil, beyond the surface, you know, of what seems obvious. We're just gonna go beyond that. I feel like because of this whole thing, you know, this whole circus, your person needed an escape. Your person needed something or someone that actually gave them some, you know, some self-esteem back, some validation. They needed someone / something that they needed, a supplier of validation. They needed a supplier to tell them, to make them think that they are not as horrible as they believe that they are as people. So I believe that if there indeed has been another person, you are not in competition with them, to be honest with you, because your person sees you as something that is above and beyond. So this other person was just a supplier for validation. There is no competition. You shouldn't feel in competition also, because you're two different people. Competition doesn't have to exist with anybody, because we're all different. Okay, we're all different. We're all unique in our own ways, and there's no competition at all. But in case there has been this, either you already know or you are already sensing in the air that there is something up. In case you don't have proof yet, I can tell you that it is indeed because of this stuck energy that they're going a little bit on a frenzy, and they just need their source of validation and support, because they don't really want you to see them that way, to see them that weak, because they're afraid that you might change their mind about them and that you might not be attracted to that, and then therefore abandon them. Okay. All right, group number 2. This is all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know, and we're going to be seeing each other next time. Okay, bye-bye. Hi there, group number 3. This is going to be your reading if you picked... All right, if you picked the Hermit. I'm seeing that right now there's a lot of contemplation. There's a lot of thinking. It could be that you guys are on a break. It could be that you guys decided to just, like, you know, just let the dust settle. It could be that there's been... you know, like a period of time in which you guys just couldn't seem to get on the same page, and therefore some space is needed in order to, you know, just recollect your thoughts, recollect your feelings, and recognize exactly where it is that you want to go with this relationship. I feel like one of you is feeling as if you don't really know where it is that you're going, and so you just kind of have to brainstorm exactly what it is that you want to do, because it's been feeling like you have just been walking and walking and walking towards no direction. Okay, let's get these out of the way, and let's get the tarot. Okay, Spirit, talk to me. Let's see, what is the energy right now between... What is the energy right now between group number 3 and their person? Oopsies. Okay, here we have the Page of Cups. Here we have the Ace of Cups. Here we have the 8 of Pentacles. And here we have the 4 of Cups. I believe that here someone has to really learn how to connect more to their emotions. Here we also have the King of Swords. I think that someone here is actually quite emotionally immature, and they really have to work towards becoming more in touch with themselves and with their maturity, because I feel like they actually can be very mature and very wise and just very intellectual whenever they want to be, or whenever is useless, you know, but when the time actually requires for their efforts and for their, you know, all of their intelligence to bloom, it's like they just kind of stop, you know, functioning properly or something, you know, and it's like you gotta work on that. So there is a lot of love here. I really do see that both of you really love each other, but I'm seeing that there's just like some differences that seem irreconcilable. I feel like you also both tend to focus more on the negative side of the other instead of focusing on what is working. You tend to focus more on what's not working instead of focusing on what is indeed working, and just like take your boost of confidence and motivation and move on from there. But it's like you just both focus on the negative so much, and that's not really healthy, you know, that's absolutely not healthy. I'm getting here that the decision of taking this break, of taking this separation for a while, it's something that has not been compromised, and the person that decided to put this idea on the table said, we need a break, or I need a break. I'm not going to compromise this. This is what is going to happen, because I cannot go on like this anymore. We cannot go on like this anymore. And I'm just not going to compromise this time. We need some time apart. So I feel like some strict boundaries have been put, and, you know, good for you, them, whoever it is that has decided to do this. But I'm definitely seeing here that the thing here is emotional immaturity. I feel like one of you feels like they're doing more work on the relationship than the other partner. Now let's see what else we have here. Can we get more regarding the energy between group number 2 and their person of interest? Here we have the 4 of Wands. Here we have the 2 of Pentacles. Here we have the 10 of Wands. And here we have the 5 of Pentacles. At the back of the deck, we have the 2 of Wands. So there's definitely a lot of thinking going on with that Hermit and this 2 of Wands as well. Okay, I'm just going to put this here, just to even it out. All right. Okay. Sure. I'm not completely satisfied with it, but sure. Now, I'm seeing here with this 4 of Wands that if you resonate with the twin flame thing, then there you go. This could be a confirmation for you that this is indeed a twin flame connection. Perhaps that's why it is exactly so hard and complicated, or why you tend to shift between periods in which everything is perfect to periods in which everything is extremely hard, like harder than it needs to be. I feel like there is, like, the other person knows exactly what they have to do, but they don't know if they want to do it, you know, because it's hard, because it's complicated, because growth requires a lot. Growth requires so much. Growth requires the death of who you are. The growth requires that you grieve everything that you know, basically. It requires for you to jump into a black hole, and you have no idea if you're going to be caught at the bottom of it. You don't know if you're going to completely smash your bones, or if something is going to catch you and is going to shine for you the path forward. So they don't really feel like doing it at this time, you know? They know that they're supposed to do it. They know that if they don't, they will lose you. But it's very hard at this time. It's very hard. I feel like you feel neglected, you know, neglected, abandoned, you know, left out in the cold. And they feel like that's exactly how you're going to leave them if they don't hurry up and, you know, actually give you something substantial instead of keeping up with this childish act. Okay, now let's get this out of the way and let's get the oracle cards. All right, Spirit, can you please tell me what is the energy right now between group number 2 and their person of interest? Okay, yes, I feel drawn to that one. Okay, so here we have optimism. Here we have your higher self. Here we have new beginnings. And here we also have peace. Oopsies. Okay, so with that optimism card, for fuck's sake, with that optimism card, I am actually, I'm linking it to that 4 of Cups that we saw earlier. You know, I'm linking it to the message of you guys being way too focused on what is wrong instead of focusing on what is right. Now, if you are the one that has to deal with all of the childish things, then I'm with you. I understand why you would rather focus on that than anything else that is positive, because then the childishness just kind of overshadows every kind of positive thing that there is, you know? It's like everything is going great, but then this person just pulls out some teenager bullshit that obviously, who the hell would want to deal with that? What kind of person in the right mind would want to deal with that? I'm seeing here that it is very important for you right now to connect to your higher self in order to recognize that this person is an individual who is on its own individual path, and you don't really have a say in it. You can be supportive, right? You can be a source of peace if you want, but before doing that, you have to be a source of peace for yourself. And, you know, you don't really get a saying in what they do and how they do it. You can advise them sometimes, but also remember that you're not their therapist. But ultimately, you have to pick what is the most peaceful thing for you, in spite of them, you know, because I sense that you think about them, their well-being, way more than you think about your own. And they are also someone that can be very, very self-centered. And therefore, that's also where that feeling of neglectfulness, neglectfulness, I think that's more appropriate, where that's where it comes from. You know, everybody is thinking about them, but nobody's thinking about you. You're thinking about them, they're thinking about them. Who's thinking about you though? You know? And this new beginnings is really going to depend on you at the end of the day. Do you want to have a new beginning with this new person if they grow, or do you want to have a new beginning with yourself? That depends. It depends on you. You have free will, and make sure that you choose the one that gives you the most peace. Now, let's see here what we have now. Spirit, can you please tell me what is the energy right now between group number 2 and the person of interest? Here we have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Here we have I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, want to date. Here we have palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Okay, this one just flew out on its own. And then here we have hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. I feel like that's also one of the major differences between you guys. They're more in the I like you mode, and you're more in the palm tree mode. They're more about doing fun things, you know, being childish, being free of responsibility, being, you know, lighthearted, light-minded, and you're more about, no, where are we going with this relationship? I need to know what is going to happen here, because I'm not a child, because I'm not 16, because, you know, I'm a grown person, and I need to know where this is going, because I don't want to waste my time. So, yo, like, for real, like, you're right. I'm gonna tell you, like, you're right. You're absolutely right. So I feel like that's pretty much the biggest thing. Like, everything else is fine, but this difference is enough in order to make or break a couple. Seriously. If you guys are not really talking right now, or if, like, you know, communication is at its all-time low, or if you just decided to go no contact for a while, I feel like this person is going to be reaching out to you. And also with this hammer, I feel like they're going to want to make a little bit of compromises and just meet you halfway. Okay. All right. Group number 3, it's been a pleasure. If it made sense, please let me know. And we're going to be seeing each other next time. Okay. Bye-bye. Hi there, group number 4. This is going to be your reading if you picked the High Priestess. So what I'm getting from this card is that maybe there are things in this relationship that you have a sense like that are happening, that are going on behind your back, but you don't really know, you don't really have that certainty. It could be that, just like it could be that this relationship is extremely spiritual, that you guys really share a really deep psychic connection, and that maybe you are able to connect to their energy and they're capable of connecting to yours. So it's like, you know exactly how they feel at all times, and they know exactly how you feel at all times. It's like there's no need for words in this relationship, because you guys can just feel each other, you know? And whatever it is that you cannot feel, it's like you just visit each other in the 5D and just have, you know, and just swap Yes? Yes, information. I don't know what I just said, to be honest with you. I don't know. Okay, so let's get the tarot. And let's see, Spirit, talk to me. What is the energy right now between group number 2? No, group number 4 and their person. What is the energy right now between group number 4 and their person? Here we have the 8 of Pentacles. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. Here we have the 10 of Cups. These cards have been showing up like throughout this entire video. And here we have Judgment. Okay. So what I'm getting now is that the strongest message that I'm getting now is, in order to work in this relationship, you have to work on yourself, all right? You cannot expect the other person to become a better version of themselves if you don't do anything in your daily life in order for you to be the best version of yourself. You cannot expect your partner to be perfect, your partner to show up all the time, your partner to show up properly, your partner to be, you know, independent, responsible, mature, if you're not those things first. Now that is the first thing that popped up. And it was also quite straightforward and maybe a little bit aggressive. So there you go. Now, I'm seeing here that if you guys manage to put on that work into yourselves first, you will automatically manage to do it also for your relationship. And with this Wheel of Fortune, that looks like a sandstorm. It looks like something that is very, you know, rapid and out of the sudden. It looks like a tower, you know, like this Wheel of Fortune is giving me a lot of tower vibes. It's like something very sudden. You will suddenly have this amazing 360 change within your relationship, and you will be able to actually live off this 10 of Cups. So, you know, harmonious love life, harmonious relationship with yourself, harmonious relationship with your community, with your family, with your friends. You know, everything is just going to be changing for the positive. And here we also have this Judgment card, which means that right now at this time, you guys need what you were going through, because you need to awaken regarding a lot of things. You guys need to start peeling off this ego that you both over-identify with in order to get closer to your higher self. Now, let's get more cards here. Let's see. What else do we have here? What else can we get regarding the energy between group number 4 and their person of interest? And their person. What else can we get here? Here we have the Queen of Cups. Here we have the 9 of Swords. Here we have the 3 of Pentacles. And here we have the 5 of Wands. At the back of the deck, we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, the fact that we have the 7 of Swords mixed with all of this imagery. Okay, can you see it better now? Yes, you can. Mixed with all of this imagery of betrayal, of, you know, also competitiveness, of silence, you know, of quiet. I'm getting that maybe there was someone else in the picture. I'm getting that perhaps there were also, because we have the 3 of Pentacles. So it might be that there was someone else in the picture. So there is this feeling of betrayal that you're just not capable of shaking off you. I feel like this person also feels very much in competition with you, because you're someone that can hold on a lot. You have a lot of broad shoulders. You have like quite the broad shoulders. You're very strong. You can take on anything, honestly. I feel like you went through a lot in your life, starting off from childhood. So whatever it is that comes your way, you're capable of dealing with it. You know, this is royal strength. This is like got tired kind of strength. This is not something that everybody has, you know. This is the kind of strength that 2 people have to have if they want to start a family. not because they are like calling upon catastrophe on themselves and their family, but because catastrophe is always around the corner, to be honest. So if you want to have a family, if you want to have that sense also of community and of being there for your community, for your friends, for your family, you need to have broad shoulders, because you really never know what is going to happen. And I feel like this person in a way is actually weaker than you are. I feel like it could be as well like you have similar traumas, but they shaped you differently. You are far more on the empathic understanding side, and this person just completely, you know, became the predator. You know, all the traumas that they had, it just turned them into a predator because they did not want to be eaten, so they became a predator. Absolutely. But this doesn't make them a bad person. This just makes them a person that needs far more care than necessary. Not yours though, but from a therapist. Let's be very clear about that. Not yours, from a professional. And you know, I feel like with the right support group, they will be able to be softer, you know, to be softer towards themselves and the world, because obviously the same they treat the world in the same way that they treat themselves, obviously. But however, I'm seeing a lot of anxiety here. I'm seeing a lot of, oh my God, I'm doing so much for this relationship. Will my person ever put in as much effort as I am putting? You want to find that out? Stop doing shit. Because the more you do it, the more effort you put in, you know, the more they will just accommodate themselves to that. They're like, well, look at them. Like, they're doing the whole entirety of the work for the relationship. I don't have to do anything. You know, doing more is not gonna make them want you more. To do more is actually gonna make them accommodate more, be more comfortable, and not do anything, and not meet you halfway in the way that you would want to. If you want them, you know, to meet you halfway, stop walking towards them. Stop. Just like this, establish a middle point and just stop there. If they're not gonna come towards you, then that's it. You got your answer. Now, let's get these out of the way. Let's get the oracle cards. Spirit. Let's see. What is the energy between group number 4 and their person of interest? Interesting how I've been talking about friends and community and this and this and that all this time. And here we have family, friends, and guides. Here we also have playing it safe. Here we have victim mentality. And here we have milestone. I really feel like you need a lot of emotional support. I feel like you need a lot of emotional support. I feel like you need people to be around you. You need the right people to be around you. You need to be with people that understand you right now, that know what you're going through, in order to, you know, to be there for you emotionally, in order to understand what you're talking about. I feel as well like this victim mentality is not something that applies to them, but I feel like it's also something that can apply to you too sometimes. I'm sorry, I just had some noise coming from outside. I feel like it's also something that you have sometimes, and you're thinking, I'm doing so much, blah, 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 and, you know, like, this person is just not doing anything. Start doing something, you know? Like, you're doing so much and they're not doing anything. Stop doing. You know, just stop doing. I feel like exactly with playing it safe that it's exactly what they're doing, because they're there, they're sitting down, and they're looking at you, jumping through hoops in order to make sure that this relationship actually goes somewhere. And they don't really need to do anything because you're doing everything for the both of you, you know? So I feel like once you're going to manage to get your power back, that's going to be a milestone, not only for you, but for the relationship. That's going to be a huge milestone. I really am getting the sense that you need to get your power back. Let's get here some energy. What is the energy between group number 4 and their person of interest? Here we have separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. Here we have stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and shocking attack. Here we have healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. And here we have date, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. And here at the back of the deck, we also have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. So, yep, it could be that you guys right now are separated. Yep, I really do believe that you feel betrayed. This could also not be that, you know, it doesn't have to necessarily mean that they have betrayed you with someone else, but just like in their actions, you know, especially when you believe that you guys are in a relationship, that you guys are together, that you guys are going to be doing things together, that you guys are going to be, you know, facing obstacles together, and then they just leave you to do everything by yourself as well. That is a betrayal. That is a massive stab in the back. So yes, as I was saying earlier, for you to make healthier choices, for you to focus right now on self-care, on self-love, on doing everything for yourself, every single ounce of love that you have given to this person, you're going to have to give it back to yourself. It is going to be complicated, but as well, if you are going to be surrounding yourself with the family and friends, or also with other people, also connecting to forums online of people that went through the same things and actually made it out of it. There's a lot of people that went through this kind of stuff and they managed to get out of it, and now they're like online helping other people. You know, if you get to one of those forums, you will definitely find someone that is going to guide you properly and is going to tell you exactly a lot of things that you need to hear in order to be moving forward, in order to be, you know, gaining your power back and actually living a successful life, you know, at least for yourself, for now, or at least you know, quiet your mind from all of these other thoughts that are in your head. And it could be that, you know, why not, you're going to be meeting someone new if you decide to leave this person behind. And since you're going to be coming from a place of self-respect, self-dignity, and self-love, the people that you're going to be attracting are going to be high quality. All right. Okay, group number 4. This is all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know, and we're going to be seeing each other next time. Okay, bye-bye.